Hey guys, Josh, and today I have another video for you guys. In today's video, we're going over the best MP5 class you can possibly make in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So the reason this video is being made in the first place is because of this comment left by WTF James 2001, who asked for an MP5 class because he does not know if it's good or bad. For some of you wondering why James is asking that question is because in Season 4 Reloaded, the MP5 was hit with a decent nerf. And that nerf basically just added a lot more recoil to the gun overall. So to answer your question, James, the MP5 is still extremely good. Even though it's not as good as it used to be, it's still one of the most powerful weapons in Modern Warfare right now. But now let's get into the class setup you came for to use the MP5 and just dominate like it used to be. It is honestly still a pretty great weapon, and with this class setup, it's still just extremely good. I've been using it to get Obsidian recently, and I'm almost done with it in the last day. Before we get into the actual setup, I just want to let you guys know this is sort of like a primary multiplayer build and more like a secondary multiplayer build. So it's great in both, but just know where you need to use it more. So like a Growl / MP5 build in Warzone, and just a MP5 mobility build in, of course, multiplayer. So with that, of course, being said, let's now go into the actual setup. Before we get into the gun setup, of course, let's go over what perks we need to run in multiplayer to dominate most with this MP5 build. For our multiplayer perks, our perk 1 will be EOD. The reason, of course, we're running EOD is because it allows us to survive explosions from RPG secondaries and, of course, just lethal explosions, so being able to survive that just helps us overall. Next, for our perk 2, we are running Ghost. The reason we're running, of course, the Ghost is because we do not want to be detected by UAVs or personal radars, allowing us to, of course, run around the map while those are active, allowing us to survive and not get tracked. And for our final perk in multiplayer, we are running Tune-Up, so we can just get our stopping power rounds or dead silence just 40% quicker. But if you want to run this MP5 class as, of course, a Warzone class, this is what you need to do to those perks. For your perk 1, it still just needs to be EOD. For your perk 2 though, that's where it changes well, you need to run Overkill. The only reason you're running Overkill is because you need a long range primary, either a sniper or a just long distance AR class, and then of course for your secondary you're running the MP5 build, as it is today. And the final thing you need to do to turn this into a Warzone class is to run, of course, Amped as your third perk, so you can swap through your Overkill primaries quickly. Alright, since perks are now out of the way, let's finally get into this Overkill MP5 class. This just unstoppable, great class. Honestly, it's probably the best class setup I have given you guys since the M4 class. So, of course, on your screen right now is it as a whole, so you don't need to watch the whole video, but it does support me, and of course you can understand why we're running the things we are running today. So with that now being out of the way, let's go through why we're running each and every one of these attachments. So go to your first attachment and go to Barrel and select the Monolithic Integral Suppressor. So the reason we're running this attachment is because it, of course, just extends our damage range, allowing us to just shoot farther. For the ones asking to yourself why we're running, of course, the barrel version of the monolithic suppressor instead of the muzzle version is because on the MP5, the barrel version actually just is the better version of the monolithic suppressor. Alright, for your next attachment, go to Underbarrel and select the Merc Foregrip. The reason running the Merc Foregrip is because it increases our hipfire accuracy while also, of course, controlling our recoil very well. The reason we're also running a Merc Foregrip is because it actually increases our mobility by 4%. Alright, for this next run, you basically have the choice of either or. You go to, of course, ammunition and select either the 45 round magazine 9mm version or the 30 round magazine 10mm version. The reason this is just a choice is because depending on the map, you may want a higher fire rate, so you need the 45 round mag, or you need more damage, so you of course use the 10mm mag. For example, on Shipment, I would use the 45 round magazine, but if I'm on a map like, of course, Granza Raid, I'm going to use the 10mm rounds. Alright, for your fourth attachment, go to Laser and select the TAC Laser. The reason, of course, we're using tac laser is because we want a high mobility, quick ADSing MP5 without losing anything. So of course running tac laser benefits our ADS time and decreases it by a lot. It's one of the most necessary attachments you need for a quick ADSing weapon. And for our fifth and final attachment, go to stock and select the FTAC collapsible stock. The reason running the stock, of course, is because it just boosts our ADS time and our mobility time just a lot. It allows us to sprint quicker and also ADS quicker. So if you want a high mobility gun, you need to run this FTAC collapsible stock. So that is the best MP5 class you can make as a primary multiplayer and a secondary in Warzone. Of course, there's a couple more things you can do to also benefit this gun. So in multiplayer, I want you for your tactical to run stim. Of course, this is a high mobility class, so being able to run the map and use, of course, stims to bring your health back up helps you just frag out more and just get more kills using this class. Another thing you can do for multiplayer is run C4 as your lethal. C4 is just a very good lethal, so running that also benefits you, of course, if you're stuck on a corner or just something like that where you need to kill a guy, you're not sure if you can jump around and get him. And the one thing I'll say for you guys playing Warzone using this class is in Warzone, just run heartbeat sensor as your tactical. It immediately helps you track and find more enemies so much because a lot of people are running overkill and not ghost. Before I end the video, I want to leave you guys with one more note. And that note is, if you want to see more videos like this, or just you want to be helped just like James was today, please go down in the comments after this video and let me know what weapon you want to see. Just type, hey Josh, can you help me out with the M13 class, or just anything like that, and I will promise to make a video on it soon. Alright, now with that being said, that is the end of the video. So if you like this video, leave it a like. If you dislike the video, dislike it and let me know why in the comments below so I can improve these videos and the channel as a whole. And well, with that being said, that is the end of the video finally. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and well, thank you very much and have a great day. Goodbye.
Enemy personnel overhead.